Hey, what's good, everybody? Hope you are all well. I'm going to do I feel like this is what I was led to I guess read about, right? Hidden things. Interesting. That popped in my head, right? So that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be collective. I'll probably do the all signs tomorrow or maybe tonight. Um, so yeah. Okay. So here we go. Collective for today. What's That's funny as I split the deck, the moon. See the hidden things. Oh, and it's the full moon now. Hey, Divine Realm Tarot. Good morning. How are you? Hey, good morning, Brittany. How are you? I was gonna do another all signs, but I'm feeling like I think I'll just do it tomorrow maybe. But that's what popped in my head about hidden things, right? I don't know why that popped in my head. So, and it's almost like I'm seeing something, right? I'm seeing like visions of like walking through the dark, and there's like doors and stuff. So it's pretty interesting that I'm getting that visual in my probably that, right? Like the hidden things, walking through the spirit world. And I don't know, am I supposed to? That's wow, I had seen this too, so I don't know what feel like I'm being guided, right? Like literally I could see like in my mind's eye like walking like but with an angel right by my side, right? Like all right, well, let's see. This is what I was guided to. What kind of things are being hidden from the collective that they need to know, right? And that's so funny. The hermit was there with the little light, so that was funny. Something that the collective needs to know at this time. I'm doing I'm doing great. Wow, strength. Hmm. This is jumping out at me right now. Standing in your truth, right? The solar plexus. Yes, yes, standing in your truth. I think that's what the angel wants to guide, right? Like maybe you'll be tested, right? To where something tries to throw you off your truth. Huh. I got chills. So I think maybe something wants to conspire, not like in a interesting. Like conspire almost like in a way to almost like that, like be careful of people being like gaslighting and all these other weird things, right? That's interesting. Wow. That reminds me too of the whole like standing in your truth, like very confidently, right? Interesting. Hmm. That's interesting, right? Well, maybe that, right? Some of you already chose a new path and you're walking down that path with all the confidence in the world. So be careful. And that's funny because I've been seeing 000. So like that's the being in that complete like creative energy, right? Being um very in line with like source, right? Having that same creator energy as source, right? Almost like, being an extension, right? The way source is creating out there, like you're creating in here, right? So this is jumping out at me right now. That this makes sense with the even the patience, right? Because wow, geez, more solar plexus energy, right? So I think I think it feels like a lot of you already have the path. You know what you're doing. Just be careful with anything jumping out, trying to throw you off that path, right? Because that's the first visual I got, right? Walking down this dark corridor. There's all these doors, right? It almost, but there were hidden things. Nothing's really jumping out. It's just like there's a lot of hidden things behind those doors. But I saw, like, see, like you're being divinely guided in a way, right? Because I saw like this angel at my side as I was walking down this. Interesting. Interesting. Let me see. I was in my little zone, so let me uh yeah, yeah, it felt very interesting, right? Um hey no, hi Sam. I forgot if what's your exact name, but how are you? Oh, my condolences. I don't know if you had told me about, yeah, you had told me about your uncle's funeral, right, Brittany? My heart goes out to you and your family. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Oh wow, look at what I said. See? And I like how and it had popped out earlier when I split the deck, I think, and there it is again. See, walking like with a little lamp in the dark, right? But the way I'm seeing it in my head is like walking with someone at your side, right? So look at the third eye too, see? That's how I'm seeing it, like through my mind's eye. Wait, what did I just do through the deck over there? Absolutely. Ooh, well, that's interesting. I mean, more solar plexus energy. So, see, as things come at you, man, is it gonna be like distractions just jumping in out of nowhere? That's just being emphasized so much about standing in your truth or staying on your path, kind of thing, right? Look at that solar plexus, solar plexus, solar plexus, solar plexus, everything, right? Like truth, truth, truth. The only one that's not solar plexus but it is, right? Because all the yellow, right? Like, that's like the most. And look at the crown chakra, right? So, but I like this because it kind of goes with that about the maybe, right? Quizás is maybe. So don't get thrown off your path, right? Don't get thrown off your path. Even the hermit card, right? It's like the yellow, right? Illuminating the way. That's pretty interesting. Hmm. Hey, Anjali, right? Hey, for anyone, if you haven't, Here, let me put it again. I'll answer any question. You just have to go give my new song a like and drop a emoji, comment, anything, right? I know there was someone whose question I answered last time and they didn't do that, so I guess I'm gonna have to check, right? Let me know once you do, and then I'll check if you drop the comment. Just put an emoji and then I'll answer any questions, right? Because I guess I did it in good faith and someone didn't follow through, right? Someone I answered a question for, I know for sure at least one person that didn't go drop a comment. So yeah, there's the link to my new song. Go drop a comment and I'll answer any question. This was interesting because the right now when I split the deck, the justice in there. So maybe that's kind of for me, right? It's a fair exchange, right? It's a just thing I'm asking at this moment. So that's funny. But no, maybe for the collective, right? Interesting. Interesting. Let me see. What did I miss? Oh, wow. Something was sending negative energy towards you, Divine Realm Tarot. Especially during the full moon, there's people that like to do little stuff, you know? Yeah. So sometimes, when I catch a whiff of that, it's like irritating. If anything, usually, I feel pretty protected, right? Oh, maybe that's wow, the reminder, right? The angel's with you, right? Know that you're divinely protected. Um, even last night, I slept like a baby, right? I slept great, but I woke up tired to where I was just wondering, like, man, was I like in a little spiritual battle or something? Because that's usually like when I have a deep spiritual experience while I'm sleeping. Like if I wake up from a vision, right? Like a very specific vision, very detailed vision, that's how I wake up, feeling that level of like, whoa, whew, like it feels like I was running a marathon in my sleep or something, right? So I slept amazingly, but I woke up kind of like that, like, man, did I just run like a freaking marathon or what? So, but I don't remember anything. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta, I feel like when you're in tune, you're pretty well protected. You just gotta make sure you stay, because it's almost like things will probably come in real quick, but you just gotta stay on your high vibration, right? If you lower, yourself, um, if you lower yourself, then it's like it leaves that little kind of, what is it called, kink in the armor for them to kind of come in, right? So you just got to stay at a high vibration, right? Laughter, right? Like how they say laughter is the best medicine. So okay, so this came out, right? So again, I think there's choices, right? But in this case, it feels like it feels very like, for those of you that seen like the Star Wars movies, right? Like the Jedi training with the blindfold on or something, right? Oh, I just saw a video of Bruce Lee. He was kind of fighting some guy blindfolded, right? He had done this to showcase something, right? So it's funny. It kind of feels like that, right? Like someone like, I'm ready, see? Oh, and that's hello, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What? The hidden things, right? But it's like really tapping into your senses at this time. But I still, that jumps out at me about the choice, right? So really just choosing to stay on your path. Don't get thrown off course, right? Hmm. That's funny. That's funny. A lot of water energy too, right? So really trusting your intuition. And I like that the water's so calm in this picture, right? So even though this is like it says division, right? In this case, I don't know, it feels very balanced for some reason. I don't know, right now the energy is reading good from that. It just feels balanced. But just making a choice, right? Making sure not to be thrown off your path, your oh yeah, I want to sleep pretty early. I think it's just this it's interesting because you're I think this full moon's in Leo, right? Even though it's not yet. I think it's tomorrow, right? The full moon. And you're Leo rising, right? Oh, thank you, Anjali. Appreciate it. Yeah, let me pull a few more for the collective and then I'll open it up for the questions right now. So just remind me and I'll gladly answer. Cool. All right, here we go. Okay, so what else does the collective need to know? I got chills. So I think yeah, just be careful, right? The weird thing is like as I was seeing all those doors down this corridor, I'm not seeing wow. I don't know what's up with these Star Wars quotes right now, but I heard like I think even in the movie when there's this thing, oh, like our enemy is yet to be revealed, almost like something's staying hidden on purpose, right? Or they're going an extra length to hide themselves, right? Whatever is going on. And not to make it all overly like a movie. That's funny that all the smoke is like I don't know if it's been doing that, but I just noticed it right now. I think it was in that one with the Sith. For those of you familiar with Star Wars, like something when it's like our enemy is yet to be, and that's what it feels like. Like all these doors that I'm seeing, but almost like something's still hiding in the shadows. Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. Maybe something to do with power. Maybe someone's. I don't know. I guess take it how it resonates. If you're someone that is abundant, right? Maybe someone's starting to eye that, or if someone just has a feeling or something, right? Or someone's in a position of power and they like to use that. There's something there, right? With a figure that's like, or just possessive, right? That possessive energy is coming through too, the way they're holding that pentacle. Like the way they're standing on the pentacle, the way they have pentacle on their mind, the way they're holding that pentacle like in front of their heart, right? Like this, I don't like this. My gut's lighting up like I'm reading it right, but just whatever kind of figure this is really strange, right? Strange person. So be careful with that, right? And maybe it doesn't seem like, right? Like that. Like our enemy is yet to be revealed. Wow, this turned into an interesting movie. Hmm. Wow, the tower. What is the tower? Aries and Scorpio energy or I know you know, Brittany. What's the tower? It's Aries and Scorpio energy, right? Or something like that. That's interesting. Well, maybe that, you could take it Scorpio digs deep. Maybe that's kind of the energy to help you reveal the hidden, right? That tower is gonna hit. They showed me in a funny way, almost like something hiding in the shadows and something accidentally, I don't know why they showed me like a funny movie, like if something you're in the dark and then I don't know, there's always like those funny movies like how they did like the scary movies and then they did scary movie is the funny version of Scream, right? Something like that, like someone hiding in the shadows and you accidentally throw something and then it hits them, they're like or something, right? Like you throw a cup of you just chuck a cup of hot water or something and you didn't know something was there and then it burns them and then that's how they get revealed. But just I think they're emphasizing something by accident, right? Like something accidentally is gonna reveal something. I think this just emphasizes staying on the path, right? Again, the solar plexus, but it's like mm, interesting. Maybe that's kind of the thing, right? Things wanting you to, for example, take it like that. Since these cups came out, it's almost like if someone knows you don't drink and you haven't drank in years and they're inviting you out to have some drinks and you're like, you know, like they want you to go backwards kind of thing, right? Some kind of energy that somehow secretly will delight in you going backwards, right? You taking a step backwards, which is just like a malicious thing, right? So something that would appear to be like have your best interests at heart, but yet, and that's almost like the way it'll be revealed. It's like, wow, my crown lit up. So it's like, why would you want me to go backwards? Like, what in the world? Why would you even suggest that? Right? So something like that would be like the slip up in the words would get you to see like let's say you're excited about a business. Oh, I'm starting this business. I got this, I got that. All of a sudden, someone's like, yeah, but like, it might not work out or something, but in a slicker way, right? Like, there's just so much competition out there or something like that, right? Like something weird, like those kind, which seems normal, right? It seems harmless. Like, yeah, most people will probably say something like that, but you wouldn't expect that from kind of someone that you would think has your back, right? So it's almost like that frenemy kind of energy, right? Like, eh, you know, oh yeah, that's cool. Just so much competition. Some one of those slick comments, you know what I mean? Yup. That negativity. What did I miss? What did I miss? Low vibrational energy with bad intentions. Hey, Devon. Oh, you already commented? Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm wrapping up the collective energy and then but yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if you already commented on the song. So yeah, just comment on the song and then yeah, let me know once you comment on the song and then I'll take the questions. Okay, so I think the message is really clear, right? Especially with the end right there. I think yeah, the whole like I personally like the Star Wars references, right? Like our enemy has not yet been revealed, but it makes sense. Wow, it's gonna be like as disappointing as it may be. See, my heart even felt like sad about it. Wow, I felt like a sad heart because it's gonna be heartbreaking to see. Like, damn, like you, like, you know what I mean? It could be family, friends, maybe a partner, right? Wow. I even felt this like tightness in my jaw right here. What does that mean? Like, I don't know if that's gonna be your energy. Like, yeah, that felt weird. Something. First, like the heart thing, and then even like that tightness in the jaw. It's just like, mm, yeah, I don't know. It feels like a slap in the face almost, right? Like, man, that's crazy. I don't like, let me see. Hmm, interesting. It says it's like tied into suppressing. Maybe that. Maybe you'll be so hurt, but you're just gonna. Because it says holding back words, feeling the truths that need to be communicated. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know how to read that. I don't know. Unless they, do I want to give them the benefit of the doubt? Because I keep feeling that like sadness in the heart. Because it's gonna feel very disappointing. But maybe this person is gonna feel like they need to say, like in their head, they're doing you a favor by telling you, "Oh no, like yeah, I don't think it's gonna go good for you or something." But they don't realize how like damn, that's the last thing, right? Like anyone, like instead of some encouragement, like yeah, it's going away. So maybe yeah, who knows? I guess for the benefit of the doubt, maybe that is just a negative person, right? Someone that doesn't, they're not that optimistic about their own future, so they wanna bring yours down, right? Kind of thing, right? Okay, kind of went away, so I'm that, right? So if you want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but still, right? Do you want to have like no disrespect if anyone's name is Nancy out there, but that's what popped in my head, like a negative Nancy, right? But whatever, it could be a negative Norm, negative Nat, just whatever. Yeah, so no disrespect if anyone's name is Nancy or Norm, but just that. Do you really want to have that around you? Or would you rather have someone that's like, hey, we lived this life once, let's go for it, right? And then if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Yeah, absolutely. Misery loves company. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's right, Billy. Absolutely. Um, okay, cool. All right, so I'll open it up for questions now. I think that kind of sums it up. Let me see. Any last, but look at this as I split the deck, um, the star, right? So, and what I got right now too is like following, maybe you're following your north node, right? Maybe you've learned about like what your true north is, your north node, and you're on that path, right? Just because they can't see it, the hangman's on the other side. So just be careful, right? Don't let someone throw you off your path. I think that's kind of the whole message, right? Okay. But I'll open it up for questions now. I know Anjali had asked, so if you want to retype the question, or I'm gonna have to go searching for it. Wow. That, I think this just goes with the pain I felt, right? Like not pain, but the sadness, right? Ten of Swords. So maybe you'll feel backstabbed and betrayed, but I think that'll be the tower, right? You'll find out like who you should keep around, whose energy you don't need to mess with, right? So that's the hidden that'll most likely begin to surface as you stay on your path, as things begin to go good, or just whatever. I mean, the first thing that came out, obviously, the angels patience, right? So it's you're just beginning the journey, right? So whatever new journey you're on, maybe you set that intention for yourself, right? This is the path I'm on. This is what I'm gonna do, and you're starting a whole new journey, right? However, whether it's a journey starting from now, it's gonna be a whole 10-year journey, a year journey. However, you're on a new journey. Hopefully, you could see it from the beginning, right? This is the warning now. You could see it from the beginning. Oh wow, these people aren't gonna be good on this journey. They're already starting to throw that little venom, right? Like, hey, starting to plant the seeds of doubt. So right away, right, you need to. I mean, it's that advice being given, right? It's that advice being given. Yeah, it's gonna feel pretty sad, but it's gonna feel heavy, like really sad. But you'll feel betrayed, but that's what it is. If I were to get a job offer in Feb, when will you actually start working? Okay, let's see. Let's see. I guess we could do it by get a job offer in February. By when will you start working? Hmm. I'll pull another because in my head I heard by March, right? I feel like this is gonna be a good whatever you're gonna start is gonna be a good opportunity. Um, I don't think it will be till Virgo season. So let me pull. Well, if you look at that, that's funny because even that, right, looks like an M. Because I heard by March at the latest, but let me see. I heard by March at the latest. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, this is Pisces season is I guess I don't know. I think they're telling me to trust my intuition too, because Pisces season starts in March, right? Or February, or the end of February. What was the question? Let me see. Will Natalie find you? Oh yeah, so hopefully that helps. So I'm getting by March, right? At the latest. If Pisces season starts at the end of February, it could be even at the end by the end of February, right? Yeah, I'll trust that. Hey, Billy. Okay, take care. Absolutely, you're welcome. Let's see. What is that? The What's that song? Just a small town living in a da-da-da. I can't remember the name of that song. I know the song Journey, right? It's Journey that sings it, right? Okay, so let me see. Let me see. Will Natalie find you attractive when we link in a couple of hours? I think if Natalie's gonna link with you, then yeah, look at she might even pay you a compliment. So make sure you pay a compliment too, right? If you find Natalie attractive, make sure you pay a compliment as well. So make sure it's reciprocal, right? But yeah, I feel like yeah. Oh, the heart chakra too. Duh, I didn't catch that. Oh, don't stop believing. That's right. I like that. a good message for everybody. Don't stop believing. Yeah. So hopefully that helps. Oh, that smelled good. I was burning an incense, but it got down, and I guess there was some sage in my thing right here, so I could smell the sage. That smells good. Um. Okay. Did anyone else have a question? Did I miss any other question? Anything else? Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. Let me see. What else? I think that's unless anyone else has a question, I guess I could start wrapping it up. I think that was a pretty interesting message today. I don't think I've ever, me personally, done a reading like that where that kind of stuff was coming out, you know? I mean, it's sad, right? I don't like to, but that's kind of what I was guided to, and the whole story played out, so it makes sense why that would come out because I heard it, right? When I sat down here, I was like, okay, what am I gonna wow, and I feel like look at the world's underneath. I feel like that's gonna close out a cycle too, right? Like whatever when something gets revealed, right? Like the kind of like that, like the hidden enemy thing or frenemy kind of thing. For some of you that maybe haven't completely closed out a cycle, wow. I even feel like the slight headache right here, right? It's gonna be like, yeah, maybe there's someone that, yeah, consistently, right? Behind your back, they're sending you the stank eye, right? And so you're gonna be like, damn. See, I just keep feeling that sadness like in the heart space. Like, yeah, that's sad, huh? It is sad. It's very disappointing when you find out like people that you thought had your back don't. It's always a very disappointing thing. Yeah, Brittany, absolutely. Ah, ha, ha, that's funny. Yeah, and I still don't know what movie that was. What movie is it with the cartoons where they sing that? I know there's a lion too, right? So that's funny. Whoa. Ah, is there something from your past returning, Brittany? But it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be something like I know you do music. Maybe is there something? I'm just giving an example though. Is there something from your past that's kind of coming back? Are you having some kind of nostalgic memories about something, Brittany? Whoa. Uh-oh. Wow, this is wow, okay. This is kind of interesting because on one hand, there's something nostalgic, but on the other hand, there's that not wanting to move forward, right? Like you got a new opportunity with something. This is, are you kind of all over the place? Because, oh, Madagascar, that's right. Wow, this is really weird. Because look, if this came out, it fell on, unless it was, but hey, it fell on my lap in reverse, right? So it's almost like not being, right? Not being stuck, but yet this one is stuck. you know? So there's something with the past. Wow, I felt this kind of tight pain in behind my right shoulder. I don't know what that means. What is that about? Why is there a tightness in my the back of my right shoulder? That's interesting. Emotional burden. Huh. Stress, anger, or carrying too much responsibility. Are you feeling but it's tied to masculine energy. There's something you need to release control of, I guess. Or something and it says something like maybe you're feeling insecure about. So I don't know if you've been feeling insecure about something. and you're trying to control it too much. Something tied into your past, because yeah, see, oh, that makes sense now. See, the push and pull energy, right? Because on one thing, it's like nostalgia, then it's like, no, I don't want to move forward. I'm still stuck looking at these three cups. Then it's again the three cups, right? The three cups again, right? Now you got two new cups, right? It's like taking a step forward, now back, now forward, now back. So I don't know what's going on. Overly trying to control something because that tightness I felt in the behind the right shoulder. That's interesting. Positive guidance, spirit. Okay, I'll answer your question right now, Divine Realm Tarot. Oh, you were in a band. Ah. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, so I don't know. Are you feeling well, why did they contact you? Do they want to get the band back together or what? What is that about? But I want so at one point, yeah, it's something you have nostalgia about, but then you got in your head about it, and then it's like okay, because obviously this in reverse means okay, you're willing to kind of look at that. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know, it's interesting. Like back and forth energy. Let me see. Let me see. Wow. So this jumped out in reverse, right? So it's literally because I was like, what's the advice then? Because it looks like you're back and forth. So it's like, get out of your head, right? Free yourself of this back and forth. I literally said, see, it's taking well, that's interesting, right? Because the insecurities and okay, it makes sense. Just taking control, right? But I think you take control when you stop doing the back and forth, right? That's how you take control, but you're not as stuck as you think you are, right? So it's the stuckness is in your head, really. Well, yeah, and then obviously, right? It's like, yeah, maybe, yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, that's the advice, right? You're not like whatever you feel stuck about, it's this battle going on in your head, right? So let me know if that helps. Old wounds can always pop up. That's just natural, right? Like, yeah, that's just natural. So I think maybe that, right? If you take it like from the collective, the patience angel came out in the beginning, right? The temperance angel. So it's okay. Just be patient with yourself. So Divine Realm Tarot, let me see. I have to scroll up a little. What positive guidance the spirit want you to be aware of, right? What positive guidance? Positive guidance. I think it's just taking, I think it's something similar, right? Because you have the power and the force of free will and the strength. You have the power and the strength of free will. Maybe don't like that, right? Don't ever let someone, or If anyone pressures you for anything, right? So you have it's your free will. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. You're in control, right? Like you're in control of the chariot. You're holding the reins, right? And yeah, it says triumph, victory, um, overcoming obstacles, everything. So I mean, yeah, I like that. So from now I'm gonna ask that too. What positive guidance? Because yeah, this feels very positive, right? Just know that you're in control of the reins, right? Don't oh, and the throat. Wow, the throat chakra. Yeah, so yeah. It's like that. Like if you tell someone no, no is a complete sentence, right? You're in control. And I think that kind of goes with the collective message, right? Because it was all about staying on your path, right? Don't let people throw you off. If you need to say something, don't hold it in, right? Because that'll affect you. I felt like this thing right here. So just make sure if there's something you need to say, just say it, right? Like that. Let's say someone asks you something and you're like, you know already that, nah, I'm okay, or something. You don't want to go somewhere or something. Rather than be like, oh, I'll see, or I'll think about it, I'll let you know. Just be like, nah, I'm okay. No, right? Like you could say it as nice as you want to, but it's like that kind of thing, right? Being able to speak very clearly. And maybe that's a way too to repel like that, like right? Like the people that want to throw you off your path, right? Like, oh hey, or like that's how people used to get me, right? Like when I had already stopped drinking and they try to guilt me into the, oh come on, it's my birthday or this and that, and that's how I would, you're right? Like someone would always try to guilt me into things, right? If I already had been sober for a while, right? And then I'd start over, right? Stuff like that. So yeah, just be careful. So I think that's very to the point, the guidance, right? You're in control. And with all that yellow behind too, right? That whole same thing of standing in your truth and then with the throat chakra, speaking it, right? So hopefully that makes sense. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Perfect. Thank you. Love and light to you as well. So yeah, I think on that note, let me see. I guess I could pull one from here. And then I'll close it out. Close it out. Yeah, I wanted to do it like because I know when I did the all signs, there was a lot of people that had questions, but it doesn't look like they hopped in here. But I wanted to get to people's questions today. So let me see what wants to come out. Man, I just realized that I'm actually kind of hungry, so that's good. I guess it's perfect timing because I could go eat something. Oh wow. Okay. I like it. I don't know why. Maybe just the word, because I don't get to use that word meandering. Meandering pathway flow. But that's kind of life, right? It kind of reminds me of that. Oh, I put him away. It reminds me of that whole well, the eight of cups, right? It's like when you're on that journey. Yeah, I'm glad when you're on that journey, right? The path, like you're walking down the path. So I like this meandering. And look at the wizard. Wow. And it's the 1 year, right? So it's almost like we're the magicians, right? Right now. Walking down this meandering pathway with the flow. 24. Right? We got 24 hours in a day. What are you gonna do with them? I like that. Wow. See all the little lights as you're meandering. I don't know if that's how you use that word, but that's my word for the day, meandering. Meandering pathway, 24. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna be meandering all day. Meandering. Meandering. Let me see. Dang. Let me read this one. Okay, I'll read your no highest, Sam. Let me read this real quick. Ah, that's funny. Wow. Oh, so Billy has the psychic gifts then. Meandering pathway. As you sauntered, look, here's another word. Saunter. Wow. So now I got two new words. As you saunter down the pathway, you are not sure what is around the next corner. Ah, that's how the whole thing started, right? Walking down that corridor with all the. Wow, that's crazy. I love it when it's like a nice little sandwich like that. As you saunter down the pathway, you are not sure what is around the next corner, but you are relishing the moment. You gaze at the interplay of light and dark, of the leaves of the trees, and inhale the fresh forest air. All is well. You know that you don't have to see your destination. All that is required is to enjoy the journey. When life presents you a meandering path rather than a straight shot to a goal, you can feel frustrated. You might bemoan. Wow, what's up with all these words today? Bemoan. I don't think I. You might bemoan the fact that the path seems aimless and roundabout and that you can't see what's ahead. On the other hand, you can just enjoy the voyage. If life right now seems to have some sinuous curves, bends, loops, and turns, don't despair. All is as it should be. This card is suggesting that you relinquish control to the path forward and just see where it takes you. You don't have to have all the answers to succeed. You don't need to know what tomorrow holds to have an astounding future. Simply sit back and enjoy the ride. You'll get to exactly where you need to be for your highest good. The spirit of the meandering pathway says everything falls into place when you don't resist the flow of the meandering pathway of life. Allow the path to take you where you need to go. Don't hurry it or resist it. Simply let go, surrender, and enjoy the journey. Wow. Hey, I like it. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the last one, you too, Divine Ram Tarot, have an amazing day. So let me answer real quick. No highest. Sam, do you see me staying always lonely on my own? Family, friends, or partner? Okay, let me see. Do I see you? Well, this is interesting, but it's a maybe card, right? So I think it's the lover's card, which is a choice, right? Originally, the lover's card is the choice. So I feel like they're saying it's in your hands. You can choose. There's so many places you could go, right? There's I don't know your situation, right? I don't know if you're able-bodied, right? If there's any kind of thing that prevents you from going out and meeting people, right? Um, there's so many online communities, like even here, right? Like you're able to communicate with us, right? You can join spiritual groups online or just groups in general. There's meetups now, right? Like there's people that meet up to go cycling that are strangers and you just go, right? Of course, you got to be careful. I know there's a lot of strange people out there, but you find the group you can trust. And so they're saying it's your choice, right? This is a very good card in favor of connections, but you're going to have to maybe step out of your comfort zone, right? That's what I heard in my head. So you have to make a attempt, right? Or something like that, right? So I don't know where you're at that why you feel constricted, right? Why you feel constricted, but and sometimes we're not as lonely as we think, right? For like sometimes hey, we have little like my dog, right? When I got my dog, I was happy as can be. And probably at that time, that right? Um Maybe I was going through kind of a similar thing, right? Where I felt like I had been alone and this and that, and then, my little monster came into my life and we started going on adventures together. So I think I don't know, maybe that's kind of a hint. Maybe, if you don't like to go out by yourself, maybe getting a little companion, a pet that you could go out with or stuff like that, or, get an alligator that you could walk around on a leash so it doesn't bite nobody or something. I don't know why I said that. That's funny that that popped in my head, but yeah, I don't know. Something funny about that. But yeah, for sure, I feel like there's something they're showing that so by this coming out, I feel like it's not like you're not stuck in Antarctica or something where there really is no one around. I feel like they're showing that there is something that you could still do to not have to be alone. So I'll just, I'll try not to add more to that. So let me know if that resonates, right? Oh, yeah. And what it says on the side is the necessity to choose a path. So the necessity, it's falling on you, right? You need you want to choose to be alone, or do you want to yeah, the necessity, right? So at this point it's like yeah, they're making you choose that, right? The same, just like someone starting to build a career, right? Because we got a lot of that energy. Someone building a whole collective, building a whole new life. Maybe your journey is to start finding those connections, right? Start finding people that you resonate with, right? So hopefully that made sense. Thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, love you all. Hopefully that was able to help, right? We got the warning in the beginning about just be careful. It'll be revealed though, right? If you have energies around you that just, you know what I'm saying? They're just, I don't know. I guess frenemies and all that stuff. Take it how it resonates, but the tower will fall at some point, and then once you see that, um, it's gonna be brought to light, right? So, okay, everybody, take care. I'll see you on the next one. Oh, tomorrow, most likely, I'll get on here. So I'll see you all. Oh, I have an interview that's coming up that I Adrian was kind enough to share this experience he had, amazing experience. So tune into that, right? On the podcast, episode 189. And on that note, I'll leave you all there. All right, peace, everybody.